Whoa. We are on the wrong belt. Get that switched over. At least no one saw that. There we go. Woohoo, bark's flying off already. This is gonna get sketchy. Hey Ray, how's it going? Hi Miss Tina, how you doing? All right, this, as soon as I turned this one on, a big chunk of bark went flying right off of it. So this is going to be interesting for a little bit until we get it taken down. There we go, chunk of bark. Hey Bear, welcome in. See if we can't get you guys a little better view. There we go. Move us in a little bit. Hey Johnny. Not attached, so that's going to come flying off at some point. This could look pretty interesting. We got a branch coming out right there. Pith is still in this one. Hopefully we're going to find some neat grain underneath there. We got some checking going right there. You guys can see that. Checking off that pith. Checking off this pith. That one looks all right. And then we got that whole area, and it looks like we got another split going right there. So I have no clue what we're going to make out of this yet. We're going to have to get in a little deeper and see what we see. If I bring you guys right about there, you should be able to see pretty good. You out of frame. There we go. Oh, he doesn't taste good. And get him off there before he flies off. So we still got quite a ways to go here. Oh, part of that outer chunk just came off right there. So we're probably good enough for clean wood. Go ahead and set our mark for making a tenon. They've been in Florida since December? That is a nice long trip. I just missed my mark completely. I sure did. We'll grab the little guy. End of December? Wow. There we go. Now we're on the right spot. Yeah, you have been busy, Bear. How'd everything go at Hocking Hills? Completely. There we go. Stuart, how's it going? Welcome in. No, I got up in that crack's what happened. You guys a little further over. There we go. Get a look at it. Yeah, still got a long ways to go. Some of that bark off. It keeps flying off and hitting me. All right, got to get underneath it, and we're gonna have to see how deep that crack goes. You know what? When that thing got hit, it knocked us off center. See how much this is bouncing up and down? Dang it. No, it didn't affect that at all. Oh, we definitely have to fix that up. What's up, Chase? How you doing? Jeremy, welcome in. All right. All right, let's see if we got below any of that. Oh boy, now we got a crack going. He just showed up. He goes through the tenon we were making, so should be able to squeeze that together. Well, this one's going to be a challenge, though. Pull you back a little further. That should give you a nice view. Real quick, I'm going to fix up my tenon. That's better. Would not have the patience or the steady hands, work in a kitchen literally every single day, hardly ever put down a controller. Digging in a little more right here. I know that crack is in that vicinity. Starting to cut some more air there. Plenty of shavings. Take a quick peek here. Did we get below it? No. I don't know if we're going to be able to get below that. Still got to get rid of this section. Let's see how it's looking. Oh, we got rid of a good chunk of it right there. Definitely smaller. We may just have to make our base a little shorter. I think we're going to do that right now. Yeah, but I got an idea in my head. It may not work, but David, welcome in. We'll have to see what's going to happen here. So from there, we're going to go ahead and do this one more time. And like I said, when I chucked this one up, I wasn't sure what it was going to become because all the bark and everything that was going different directions and part of it flying off. The reason I'm doing that is my jaws are the dovetail style. Tom, welcome in. Mary Ricks, how's it going? All right, here we go. Oh, I gotta move you guys back too. There we go. There we go. Swap out here. Good sharp edge. That's looking pretty darn good. Other than we still got our little crack right there. If the rest of that might be okay. Let's see about, whoop. Not doing that. Hit y'all's power cable. Oh boy. Yeah, there he goes. wormwood screw. That's how I typically mount my blanks. Lots of different ways to do it. It's just my preferred method. That'll work. Go ahead and put you guys right about there. Okay. Anybody got any ideas of what we're going for yet? Okay. And get rid of that one. And we don't need that here. We're still trying to figure out what I'm making. I'm kind of just seeing what happens here. Not yet. So this piece of wood started out real rough. We still got quite a bit we got to get through. So, I mean, I could obviously just turn this away and create a bowl out of it, but I'm kind of thinking I want to try to get a hollow form. I don't know if this stuff is going to allow for that. So, it's kind of a work in progress. Hey Rod, welcome in. Well, part of it's going to be me, part of it's going to be what the wood's going to allow. Let's see if we got through that mess yet. Just a little bit left there. Well, we might be able to pull this off. We might just be able to pull this off. Switch out to our sharper gouge. And that is actually cutting the wrong direction, which at this point is fine. Like I said, we're still trying to get a decent enough shape. I'm trying to blend everything together here. Make it look somewhat decent. We do have about 200 people watching, so if you see these folks here in the blue, most of them do also have channels, some sort of woodworking typically. Got Johnny's Lathe Crafts in. He's another turner, really good turner. Got Baron Boss Lady, that's a chainsaw carver and doing some Dremel carving. Highly recommend checking them out. They are awesome. Ray and Sandy. Ray makes a lot of boxes, a lot of outdoor furniture, and just a lot of cool stuff. Then I saw Miss Tina in earlier. She does a lot of epoxy work, sort of like charcuterie boards, cutting boards, and just all sorts of different woodworking stuff. Another really cool channel. You should definitely check out. Now I'm looking for my scraper. Seeing where I put that, which I have no idea where I put that. No, great. Where did he go? Oh, there it is. I was about to turn you guys and ask you if any of y'all saw a scraper. Oh, Miss Tina's still here. So that would be Rainy Ridge. Like I said, another great channel. And if I forgot anybody in there, just go ahead and pipe up. If you want to share your channel, feel free. Okay, so we're going to use the scraper here to kind of blend all this together. David, how's it going? Welcome in. See how this is looking. Everything except that little spot. You know what? He can stay. Now, since we are going for a hollow form, it's going to be kind of difficult for you guys to see what's going on, but I'll do my best. Zoom in a little bit here. Maybe. There we go. And the easiest way to do this is going to be using the carbides. So we're going to get out the EasyWood tools. EasyWood tools look like that. Set them up pretty much on center line, parallel to the floor. I'm actually a little low right there. That looks about right. And we'll get this started. very deep yet at all. Time we're done, we're going to hit just shy of our maximum overhang. Maximum overhang being there. Easy Wood tools are nice enough to mark that for you. So what's going on there is I'm basically, when you use the Easy Wood tools, you'll typically create a little center cone. I don't know if I'll be able to show that to you or not. There it is. Whoa, almost dropped my tool. Come down right here, and what you saw there was me breaking that out. Give you an idea of what we're doing. I may have to speed this up. So to do that, we set up our Jacob's chuck. Otherwise, I'm going to be sitting here cutting that for half the night. And as interesting as it may be, nobody wants to watch that. There. Get our Jacob's chuck. Pull that back. And we will grab this for a 3/4 bit. Should fit down in there. Get an idea on where we want him to stop. Use the tape trick. Figure out how deep you want to go. Line up with the front edge. When the tape hits, don't go no deeper. Otherwise you'll pop out the bottom. All right, here we go. There we go. Pull that out of the way. Set him down. I should probably warn you guys, loud noises. Mr. Jim, what's going on, sir? Hey, Rebecca. Welcome in. All right, we're gonna start cutting in the sides. back out of there. All right. We're out to about there right now. Whoop, you guys can't see that at all, can you? we're all the way to there right now. We got a ways to go. Depth-wise, of course, we've already set with the drill bit. We're going to work back with the number 1 hollower. All this is done pretty much completely blind. I can see as well as you guys can. And then you stop every so often and check with your finger. We are doing pretty good right now. Move this up a little closer. Whoop. I've seen those blowers in Temu ads. I got that one off Amazon. Where does one get? Oh, Amazon. So this one here is a, I don't know what the coil Boan. There's a bunch of them on Amazon. The best one, according to Project Farm, which is a guy who tests all these things, is one called Wolfbox. I just go on there and get whichever one's on sale. So there's pretty much always one on sale, and they all pretty much do the exact same thing. Some may blow a little harder than others, but probably not that big of a difference. And the most important thing when you're doing this is not to make the inside bigger than the outside. Which we are not even in the realm of needing to worry about that yet. So, for anybody wondering, turn him on, aim at the ground. Go full power. 1, 2, 3. Why am this thing messing with me now? I don't know why it's messing with me. It's giving me a hard time. I must put it in some sort of setting. Turn it off. 1, 2, 3. Turn it on. Yeah. So that's about how powerful it is. Works good. For doing this. You could probably use it when it's freshly charged. Message delete. Oh, thanks, Miss Tina. Yeah, you could probably use it freshly charged to blow dust right off the floor in the shop. That one's got 1 bar left, so I got to charge that. We are gonna go right there and continue working our sides. Lawrence, how you doing, sir? Welcome in. Gotta blow that out. I'm picking up too many shavings. Yeah, when you're doing these hollow forms, you gotta keep it cleaned out. Why are you messing? Yeah, I don't know what I did. I know that's a setting you can turn on, where when you push the button, it stays going instead of the needing to press the button. I don't know how I turned it on, but I managed to. Okay, we got a little, you guys can't see none of this. Let's see if I can get you down here low enough to actually see. And I don't know if that's helpful or not. So you can see where the drill bit went. And you can kind of see how far we in on the side. Probably wasn't very helpful. That's just how it goes with the hollow forms. Most of it's going to be inside work here, and I can't see it either. Go back to our number one. We gotta blow it out again already. I really don't want that thing kicking on. There's a reason I have a shop compressor. But that thing is horribly noisy, especially once it kicks on. Definitely don't want you guys to have to hear that. Okay, we are doing pretty good on the inside. Still got a lift right in there we got to work on. Switch back again. feels like we're pretty much right about there. No big bumps at the bottom. There's like a little bit of the tip of where the drill bit went down. Blow it out again. Try to keep my finger out of the darn way here. Yeah, we're probably at least to about there. Depth-wise, it's feeling pretty well perfect. Take some more out of the base side. Let's grab our larger easy wood. Give you an idea of what I mean when I say larger. So the one on the right is used to smooth out any ridges that are left by the smaller one. This is what's called the full-size finisher. There we go. This is found on base, Jim. No clue what wood it is. Just went on base after the storms came through, found it on the ground. All right. Take a peek. Whoop. And that definitely smoothed that out pretty nice. A little lip right there we're gonna have to work on. Feels like this upper half is just about finished. And if you can tell how smooth that is running down, that's what the larger one does. What is all these? Alright, you... Hold on. So like I said, the larger easy wood smoothed out that inside. Feels like we are pretty much there. Still a little thick right along that edge, but like I said, no one's ever gonna know. Blow it out here. Well, 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll clean up that lip area. That feels pretty good. Guys there. what we got here. It's 240. That ain't gonna work. That's 240 as well. That ain't gonna work. 150, 150, 320. Oh, what are my 80s? Oh well. We are going to go in reverse. And since I don't know what wood that is, I don't want to breathe that in. I'm guessing that's tomato. Welcome in. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name either, but welcome in. I think we might need to go. Fresh piece of sandpaper. Fresh battery. The initial sanding always takes the longest. I wasn't expecting to go this direction either. But that's what it ended up with. To be honest, I fully expected to have to cut half that off and make a bowl. What's going to be cool is seeing what all this looks like under finish. So I'd love to see here. What's the next grit? That wasn't a punch. Okay. ground somewhere. This is 240 grit. After this will be 320, and we will spray this guy and see what it looks like. Here comes 320. Okay, we're going to use, make sure we don't have a sharp edge here. There we go. Can't be getting cut. Turn that off. 2, 3. All right, what do we got out here? We have got our lacquer. Get this zoomed out here so you guys can see real good. I cannot, Rebecca. This may be a tree, an invasive species. I think they call it the tree of life. It's possible that it's that, just based on this. I don't know if you can see that very good. Based on how this is looking, it has those characteristics, but I can't be sure. Stick up. We'll get this sprayed and see how it's actually going to look. Actually, before I should really put a seal coat on it. Yeah, because otherwise I'm just going to have to sand that back off. We are going to go with a seal coat. Still be able to see it here in just a sec. Ah, and the screwdriver. There he is. Grab us rag. I know I'm jostling you guys. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Swing you over this way. Yeah, probably not the prettiest wood you ever seen. Well, what do you guys think? Put this back on the shelf here. It only takes one coat of seal coat, typically. And once that dries, you can spray your actual finish, which for me is going to be lacquer. Thanks, Jim. Please go slower. Sorry there, guy. I know my videos we're getting kind of long right now. I think we're up to 70 minutes. So that's getting dry. Getting there. Nice thing about seal coat is it dries insanely fast. See if we got some steel wool around here. Should have some. Oh, I had some. There it is. That feels pretty darn dry. Bring it forward, go in the opposite direction. You'll notice I always put my fingers in the direction of rotation. So that means right now it's spinning this way, so my finger is going to be pointing that way from underneath. So if I do get up in the chuck, it won't hurt me. Now if I come that way, it's a good chance it's going to catch my finger, and I'm not going to be happy. It'll be a bad day for me. So all I'm doing when you put the seal coat on is it still raises the grain, just like any sort of flat work you may do. Flat work being boards. Can you see? Whoops, what did I just do? Flat work being regular boards, obviously turning being this style. But the grain does pop. Anytime you have sanded wood and it gets any sort of moisture, the grain is going to lift. So this is just smoothing that out. Put that over there. That feels pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Now we'll spray a little lacquer. Yep, if you guys are enjoying this, go ahead and hit the like button, do the YouTube stuff. All right, now let's make it a little bit on the shiny side. Maybe. There it goes. Bring you up top. This is me and this Amazon phone holder do not get along, but guess what I got? There we go. That gloss lacquer is going to shine it up. I think that is probably about as far as we're going to go this evening, because lacquer does take about, it'll be kind of dry to the touch in 5 minutes or so. Excuse me. About 5 minutes or so, but about 30 minutes before it's ready for anything else. What is going on here? So there it is. I don't know if you guys can see down inside too well. That's the tip from the drill bit that's down there, so I didn't quite get deep enough, but that's easy. It's still right on the chuck. And the idea being, let's see if I got one of those. Where did I put it? There it is. Is that it? Where are you at? No. The idea being it could sit like that. They do make smaller of these test tubes that would go down in there, and you give it to wife, girlfriend, mom, whoever likes flowers. They can put water in this, put some offcuts in there, and it'll stand up, and they can be ooh and odd and all that fun stuff. Hey there, Auntie Jans, how you been? So, of course, they also don't have to have one of those if, you know, they don't care if it dies faster. Whatever they want to put in, they can feel free to put in. Johnny, give you an idea what all I got cut up for you. And then, yeah, we got a whole lot of stuff to turn. We got more over there. Bunch more down there. That's all maple I got from the neighbor just the other day. More maple stacked up over there. And of course, Osage orange and a couple mystery logs down there. We got plenty of stuff to turn. So if you guys like this kind of thing, consider subscribing, hit the like button. Maybe we'll see you again. Yeah, Johnny, if you want more than the Osage, just let me know. I've got a thing of pen blanks somewhere around here. Yeah, entire thing of just, that's full of wood pen blanks. Different offcuts. You know, when I get done cutting a blank, whatever's left, I tend to just turn into pen blanks and turn at some point. So hopefully you guys like that. We're going to go ahead and call it here. Like I said, this is going to take too long to dry before I can put another coat on. Typically, I will do 4 coats. Once that's done, I come back, hit it with the Yorkshire grit. And that's how we get finishes. They kind of look like that. That bowl had a bark inclusion in it, but he turned out pretty good. And that's what we'll make it look like. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for stopping in, and y'all have a great night and a great week. Take care, guys. Bye.